Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First carry for James Conner. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Murray's going to throw again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Cardinals. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing on the first play is Jones. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
From the gun, it's Jones. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Throwing is Jones on third down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cards offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. We'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Connor. And he'll get this up to the 44. DeForest Buckner brings him down. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the ground, it's Connor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They put Wilson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. A throw on the move is caught. 11 yards on the pass there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So after 1, the Cardinals have the early edge in this one. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. This is a give to Connor, running right. The speed on display. He's in. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They go right back to Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down man?
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Connor. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
We'll try and run for this with Connor. They tried the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes fourth down.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Now, Jones. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Jones to the air again. They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. Extra point attempt still to come. He gets it to go. And the Colts are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This from 34 yards. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Colts offense gonna get it one last time here late in the opening half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Jones operating out of the pistol. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Jones to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, left side, he's got it. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Jones. That one complete to Pierce. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll run here with Taylor. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. DJ Dallas now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Throw across his body is complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On the handoff, it's Connor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moved.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here to Connor. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Kenny Moore there to make the play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Play action now. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now a play fake. Jones. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st down, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They go play action for Murray. That's caught left side by Ryman. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and
this one caught just past the pylon. Tipped Ryman. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. He keeps it himself. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. Now Jones. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Throwing now is Jones. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Back to throw is Jones. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Murray keeping it himself. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
1st and 10. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.